An honor to know him, to have worked with him, and to get one more chance to share the ring with him. Rest in power forever, Bray Wyatt. It's been quite the experience as the focal point of WWE 2K26 Showcase. We've revisited great wins, received a second chance at painful losses, created dream matches that I thought would forever elude me, and even attempted to provide a glimpse at what WWE would have looked like had I stayed. It's been a true privilege. Before we put a bow on it all, I'd like to ask Slingshot Technology for one final match. A match that lives as large as my biggest dreams. The opportunity to team with the best tag team partner in the world, my wife, AJ Lee. Three-time Divas champion, had WWE wrapped around her finger from the moment she arrived. Skilled in the ring and potent on the microphone.
The greatest Divas champion of all time. Me!
Remind you of anybody? She even dropped a pipe on of her own.
I have done more in 1 year than all of you have done in your entire collective careers.
A true revolutionary, AJ Lee deserves as much credit for the women's revolution and evolution as anyone, as she fought for every second of television time to lay the groundwork needed to push women's wrestling further than it had ever been before. And since she returned to WWE this past September,
AJ Lee! CM Punk's wife is here after a decade!
she's been helping remind everybody just how damn great she really is. Now, I'm sure there's people out there saying, but you've teamed with her before. And this is true, but that doesn't change the facts. And the facts are that anytime I get to team up with my wife, it's always a dream come true. Across the ring from us, I can only see WWE's resident it couple, The Miz and Maurice. Miz and I have had our issues through the years. That's hardly a secret. But while we don't see eye to eye on many things, I still appreciate what him and his wife have accomplished in their careers. And it would be an honor to attempt to take the it couple label off them and put it on two people who have proven to move the needle, CM Punk and AJ Lee. So let's close this showcase out in style. You've done incredible work to get this far, and now we'll let you choose how it all comes to an end. Miz and Maurice will want to turn in a performance so awesome that it stops us in our tracks. But let's be real here. This world belongs to punks like me and the missus.
Here comes the best couple in the world.
From Chicago, Illinois, AJ Lee and CM Punk.
CM Punk and AJ Lee have both accomplished so much as individuals. Both have Hall of Fame credentials in WWE. Both have made their mark outside the business too, but the thing that means most to each of these competitors is standing right next to them. Punk and AJ are at their best together, and they're about to show the world exactly why.
He is the voice of the voiceless, and crazy is her superpower. Both of them are about to make a lot of noise tonight.
Punk and AJ have always felt like they were better than the likes of Miz and Maurice, especially when it comes to competing in WWE. Well, tonight's their chance to prove it.
Now for a real power couple in the form of the It Couple.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team of Maurice and The Miz.
And this is what it looks like to be truly in sync, to truly be as one, as a partnership, as a team, as a unit. The Miz and Maurice, 100% on the same page, which is more than we can say for CM Punk and AJ Lee.
Look, Punk and AJ may have less experience as a team, but you can't really buy that they're anything less than a cohesive unit. These two really can't get enough of each other, can they?
It's called being happily married. Miz and Maurice are clearly the gold standard when it comes to marital and in-ring bliss. A power couple and tag team truly deserving of the spotlight.
Hello tout le monde, c'est Thomas de chaîne j'espère que vous allez bien. Aujourd'hui on se retrouve pour le dernier épisode du mode showcase de CM Punk sur WWE2K26 où là on aura enfin AJ Lee. Donc ça c'est bien parce que j'avais hâte de faire le showcase de Punk parce que j'adore Punk, j'adore son histoire, j'adore sa carrière, c'est une de mes idoles et tout. C'est pour ça que c'est un peu grâce à lui que je suis devenu Straight Edge. Même si j'ai pris de la drogue, fumé, etc. Mais voilà, vous m'avez compris. Et AJ Lee était également et toujours une de mes idoles. Donc je suis content de le revoir dans les autres jeux de catch, vous pouvez pas imaginer.
Miz is a Grand Slam champion, sure, but Punk has accomplished even more in WWE.
We can compare resumes all day, Cole, but
heureusement que c'est intergender maintenant, sinon j'aurais été disqualifié depuis un petit moment.
Miz joined the main roster first. Miz was the face of WWE first. Miz was doing the late night talk show circuit first. Miz main evented WrestleMania first.
Quick pin attempt here.
Non, là faut pas exagérer, Marisa.
And kicks out before the count.
Tried to make short work of things there.
And he makes the tag.
Ah yes.
Watch out, coming in hot.
Alors là,
Boom, what impact.
j'ai attendu pour contrôler AJ Lee, Maurice, je te dis, c'est particulièrement me cacher mon plaisir. Depuis le temps que j'attends de pouvoir utiliser
As much as it pains me to agree there, Wade, you're right.
Miz and Maurice have stood in the ring against some of the top power couples in wrestling at some of the biggest PLEs in WWE history, including Royal Rumble and WrestleMania.
And for as long as Punk and AJ have known each other off screen, they will be tagged together for a few brief matches on Raw. Training together is one thing, competing together is another. Punk and AJ are going to have to be fast learners tonight. And that was perhaps the longest 2 count of her career. Lucky for her, she was able to kick out of it.
AJ Lee recently making her WWE return after a decade away. She spent that time becoming a best-selling author, a TV and movie producer, and getting herself back in the proper mental state to compete again. Seems to have worked as she instantly reinserted herself into the main event scene.
That has to eat at Maurice a bit. Don't get me wrong, Maurice has had some major matches since her retirement, but the vast majority of them have been at the side of her husband. I wonder if we see Maurice put a bit more effort to take command of this match tonight to prove that she can get back to the top of the women's division all by herself.
A shot like that to the ego could
really
shake you up
deux coups
mentally.
spéciaux. Je vous spoil.
Placed him in the corner here.
Punk has said on multiple occasions that he doesn't respect The Miz or how he got his start in WWE. I'm sure AJ Lee feels the same about Maurice.
Punk and Lee got into WWE the traditional way, by competing on the independent circuit for years and paying their dues, while Miz and Maurice took the reality route via Tough Enough and Diva Search, respectively.
Well,
From the middle rope, getting the tag. Could be the momentum swing they needed. Lands face first. Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
Mais c'est fou que Maryse est plus à la main de Punk que ce que The Miz fait.
stop, look out!
Je vais tenter un truc. Ça a bien merdé.
Oh, sent straight into those steep
Voilà.
steps. The
Face une femme, on va pas être juste
behind
ensuite.
that were just on another level.
Has to find a way out of this. Body taking some punishment. Maurice is mostly known today for her reality TV work, but it's easy to forget that she was one of the most dominant competitors of the Divas era.
CM Punk from the top rope.
All the way to the outside.
Betting it all on a daring leap from the top.
And it paid off for the moment. Now it's time to capitalize.
T'inquiète, AJ, c'est toi qui vas la finir.
Toss back into the ring.
Hand on the trigger, ready for the final blow.
Lariat.
T'as quand même dû porter un petit GTS à Maryse.
And Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back nails the GTS.
Je vais pas la finir.
And unfortunately for the It couple,
réglé avec
CM Punk and
Madame
AJ
AJ Lee.
Lee are completely in the driver's seat now.
Nightmare. Ok.
Well, what a wind up on that kick. Don't get me wrong, AJ Lee is her own woman and can fight her own battles, but we've seen in the past and see blast off. Whoa, look out.
Wiping out the competition, but also possibly yourself.
AJ Lee setting it up. Shining Wizard.
Elle a un chaîne wizard magnifique.
And it
Voilà.
appears
C'est l'heure de la Black Widow.
Maurice has been caught in a hold now.
Not a position you want to be
m'en fous, je
in.
me suis
Needs to
tapé.
break this submission somehow. Easier
J'en ai
said
rien
than
à
done.
foutre.
It's locked in, and she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that. This looks like she's
Alors là, par contre, j'ai pas fait exprès. L'arbitre, surtout, ne
masterfully laid
fait
trap.
pas la.
And it should
La
come
bête.
as no
Côté
surprise
lui.
that these four superstars are putting on an absolute tag team clinic right now. The
On va
disdain,
coup d'avant-bras.
both these power couples looking to show
il y a pas
off
d'autre
their
arbitre.
aerial skills here. Oof. Nicely done, managing to save themselves there.
J'ai vu que j'étais pour.
And she narrowly escapes that maneuver, thumped with a big blow.
J'adore les de coups d'AJ. C'est pas les mêmes prises qu'elle avait avant les anciens jeux. Parce que ça, je peux vous le dire, la liste de coups d'AJ, je la connais par cœur. C'est la cachette que je connais le plus avant. Pourtant, moi, je suis pas le genre de gars à prendre tout le temps la même. Je veux dire, mais moi, je prends tout le monde. Mais AJ, c'est une, c'est vraiment, je mettais en avant de tout.
Absolutely relentless offense here. Maurice saves herself. Ooh. What a forearm.
And Maurice can't stop any offense coming her way.
And CM
Toi.
Punk and AJ Lee are making the A-listers look like a cup. Hold on, here she goes. AJ applying the submission here.
She's in a tough spot here. Submission hold is getting tighter.
Can she? Couldn't take it anymore. Has to tap.
Here are your winners, AJ Lee and CM.
Ça m'a fait énormément plaisir de
And
par
what
contre,
may
je
be
peux pas
one of the most
imaginer.
emotional wins of their collective careers, CM Punk and AJ Lee proved themselves tonight. For Lee, she proves she deserves to be back on top of the women's division after a long hiatus. For Punk, he proved he's the true face of WWE. And even though his biggest battles were on his own, and Punk famously said that he's not here to make friends,
du coup voilà, ça a l'air fun du mode showcase. En vrai c'était une très bon mode showcase. On a pu recréer des moments, faire plein de choses et honnêtement c'est super bien.
And there's nobody who stands closer to CM Punk than that woman, his wife.
À présent, mais il faut que je recommence, j'ai oublié de faire un truc.
The best in the world, that right there.
Ah, ils ont fini d'équipe, mais j'avais pas vu. Bon, on va recommencer, c'est pas grave. Hein. Bon, là, c'est ma faute. On aurait pu finir rapidement, mais là, j'ai merdé. Là, je reconnais, j'ai merdé.
Take on the Miz and Maurice.
Yes, and we're about to find out just who is the true ultimate power couple here in WWE.
Well, there's only one it couple, and no offense, but it's not Punk and AJ. The camera loves Miz and Maurice, and Miz and Maurice know that nothing looks better on camera than beating two of the best in the world.
You know what? I'm just gonna say it. I believe.
Voyez-vous, cela fait, ça me dérange pas de refaire.
Come on, Wade, jealous. Miz is a Grand Slam champion. Punk has accomplished even more in WWE.
We can compare resumes all day, Cole, but consider this. Everything Punk wanted to do, Miz did first. Miz joined the main roster first. Miz was the face of WWE first. Miz was doing the late-night talk show circuit first. Miz main evented WrestleMania first, and after tonight, Miz will have won their first intergender tag encounter.
And since this is standard tag team rules, the men... No! Suicide dive! Throwing all caution to the wind. And boy, did it pay off.
Punk now locks in that double underhook. Hoisted up, double underhook backbreaker.
Maurice is mostly known today for her reality TV work, but it's easy to forget that she was one of the most dominant competitors in the Divas era.
That she was, Michael Cole. Maurice was the first woman to ever hold the Divas title on more than one occasion. And for the majority of the title's history, she was the longest reigning title holder at 211
Par contre, AJ était gentil,
But that record was surpassed by the other woman in this match,
Pas là que je voulais le mettre, mais bon.
So not only is AJ Lee a better competitor in the women's division, she's a better diva too.
Whiplash neckbreaker.
Non, je te laisse pas y aller là-bas.
Faut
que Jimmy te frappe, tu vas te faire frapper par la Jimmy.
Don't get me wrong, AJ Lee is her own woman and can fight her own battles, but we've seen CM Punk defend his family with every fiber of his being. The Miz, on the other hand, sometimes he makes his wife fight his battles.
Cette prise, je sais jamais comment ça s'appelle cette prise que j'ai fait. Je sais que c'est Mr. Perfect qui a popularisé, ça oui. Non,
You call it being equal, I just think Miz can be a chicken sometimes. He's able to counter that.
Je dis ça alors que dans le match tout à l'heure, c'est moi qui ai fait une Maryse. Non.
Scissors takedown expertly applied.
This is the moment where the wheat is separated from the chaff. The list of accolades for Punk and AJ may be a smidge longer there.
From way up, double axe handle connects. Oh, what a kick!
Puis retourner et dans le ventre de Jimmy sur le jeu.
Goes into the corner.
La prise tag team avec Maryse.
Tag made, double team action now.
Là.
Double team kick to the face. She's able to steer clear of that attack. Running clothesline.
A quick reversal from her. Clothesline. AJ recently making her WWE return after a decade of She spent that time becoming a best-selling author, a TV and movie producer, and getting herself back in the prop. Here we go.
Oh, a malfunction at the junction.
Travaille le bras.
Shoulder, elbow, all affected with that.
Ok.
Now into the cover. Lee's shoulders are down. Still only got one. You expect these pins to last much longer at this stage in the match.
Pas Eva Marie ou je ne sais qui. Eva Marie qui se prend une balle perdue d'ailleurs.
Lee's attack gets reversed.
Qu'est-ce qu'elle va faire? J'espère qu'elle va retenter son Big Boots. Et si.
AJ shows the wherewithal.
Punk has said on multiple occasions that he doesn't respect The Miz or how he got his start in WWE. I'm sure AJ Lee feels the same about Maurice. Punk and Lee got into WWE the traditional way.
Trop bon pour chez
On the
Militaire.
independent circuit for years and paying their dues.
Moi qui
Miz and Maurice took the
qui
reality route,
équipé chez
being tough
Militaire,
enough and diva
il
search
le
respectively.
sien, il
Well,
est trop
as
bien.
a man who put in years of training but also won the first season of NXT, the
Je ne
truth
se
of
mettra
the
deux
matter
pour une
is
suplex
that a
marine.
real WWE superstar will take
Moins.
any opportunity given to them to get their foot in the door. There's no shame whatsoever in how Miz and Maurice got here, and their success since is proof that it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And the It couple is going to finish strong tonight. Of that, I am sure. And just like that, avoiding surefire disaster.
Alors là, voilà.
Right to the throat. Great move. From the top. Are you kidding me?
Un coup spécial par une occasion.
From the top rope. And nobody home on that one.
C'était trop beau.
A little bit of instant regret being felt here, I'm sure. Leaping to your own doom like that. Knee to the jaw, opponent groggy, and now opponent drop with a
On va essayer de faire un coup spécial. Je sais pas c'est quoi de base. Donc.
When you're this worn out, you really want to make the tag.
Enfin, je vais pas faire la même bêtise.
Double team coming.
Oh.
Up to the top rope.
Ah bah.
Way up high.
Ouais, ah bah c'est un peu, c'est pas la finish des Kabuki.
And AJ Lee are completely in the driver's seat now.
With their opponent all tied up in the ropes, this superstar is just teeing up. And a backstabber.
And it should come as no surprise that
Emery's now getting pressure applied.
Et là la vidéo, et là c'est pas bon.
Locked in tight.
Qui me manque à tout à débloquer en soi, j'aurais pu gagner. Alors je vais gagner mais bon.
It's over. She just
Là j'ai
can't
tout.
fight it any longer.
En plus j'avais une demi-victoire pour OJ. De mon côté ça a mal pour un demi.
In what may be one of the most emotional wins of their collective careers, CM Punk and AJ Lee proved themselves tonight. For Lee, she proved she deserves to be back on top of the women's division after a long hiatus. For Punk, he proved he's the true face of WWE. And even though his biggest battles were on his own, and Punk famously said that he's not here to make friends, this industry is what gave him what
Du coup je pense qu'il y aura une cinématique de fait. Mais bon, du coup j'espère que cette série sur le mode univers vous aura plu. N'hésitez pas à liker, commenter, partager et vous abonner. Et moi je vous dis à toute une prochaine vidéo. À tout le monde.
his wife, AJ Lee, for the man.
Truly fantastic. Facing a litany of all-time WWE greats, crossing through time and space itself, testing out new technology, we've experienced a showcase like no other and had a huge part in how it all ended up. How does it feel? What are you even talking into? I'm not holding a microphone, man. You gamers are weird, you know that? The classics never get old. Seriously, though, you should be proud of what you've accomplished here. Showcase built its name on ideals of honor and legacy and tradition and greatness, and I think I did them all justice here today. When we honor the past, When we keep the names of legends alive long after they're gone, we show respect to them for their own journeys. And here in the WWE 2K26 showcase, I know we did things a little differently. Hell, there's some people out there that choose to do a full gauntlet instead of taking it one step at a time. Insanity. But that's the point. We only get one go. And if you don't do it as authentically as possible, if you don't do it your way, then why even bother? I built my entire career on that approach. Some love it, some don't, but you can't win them all. And if you try, you will drive yourself crazy. So always do what's in your heart. Always. Thank you for letting me do the whole 2K showcase a little differently. Thank you for always having my back. And thank you for showing that a true underground kid can one day be the most mainstream success, as long as they stay true to themselves. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a dog waiting for me.